Hi, yeah, Kelly, Cheesecake Factory based not far from me, and while shares are up today, they have lost nearly half their value so far this year. And so now, like perhaps many of its employees, it's telling its landlords it's going to skip the rent in April. Longtime chairman and CEO David Overton writing his landlords, quote, "Due to these extraordinary events, I'm asking for your patience and, frankly, your help." Now, the company has said in these unprecedented times, they have to take into consideration both their obligations and their financial position, their health. It's a huge hit to a company with nearly 300 restaurants and 38,000 employees. There's actually a change.org petition online to try to force the company to pay those who have been laid off. Certainly not everyone is laid off. The Cheesecake Factory tells customers it is still doing takeout and delivery in most places, but it has closed about 24 stores and is reportedly drawing on a $90 million credit line. Now, most of its stores, it says, are in malls owned by Simon Property and Westfield. They've had long-standing relationships with them. And Simon Property shares, while also up today, have been down year-to-date, even worse than cake so far. But it's an amazing story, Kelly, for a chain that has been around for almost a half century. I remember going to the very first store in Beverly Hills 40 years ago as a teenager. I mean, it's such a big deal. And also, you know, we talk about how this affects its suppliers as well, even though they're still doing some delivery and takeout. They used to joke it should be called the Chicken Factory because that's their #1 purchase. Back to you.
Yeah, we've seen that in beef prices, right, Jane, and chicken prices. There's people buying at the grocery store is not offsetting this drop, is it?
No, it's not. And what's interesting is these suppliers to restaurants, and even some restaurants now, are turning into grocery stores. I see it all over here, where they will provide you with boxes of food that they have just to keep it moving and make a little money.